that. Technical knowledge.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Nerd Mafia here with Scotty Hawk, aka
What up, man?
Awkward MF, Awkward AF.
The name changes every week. You gotta come sub to find out.
Awkward AM, PM, XM, Sirius. It's that. I see it's a little bit different style here today for the coverage of the Secret Invasion finale. For any of you that were still watching.
Yeah, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Finale and all.
What up, Skywalker's Academy? What up, Blair Rose, Daniel Fisher? So we're gonna talk a little bit about that tonight. I'm gonna go through the predictions and announce who won the Funko Pop, the Nick Fury Funko Pop that we're giving away to. I mean, it might just be me. Should I just keep it? Because I think I beat all you guys' predictions. Would that be messed up? No, I won't.
I didn't have any thoughts, predictions, feelings going into the show, so it was really hard for me to develop anything.
You know, we've had some rough Star Wars shows too, so Santa's predictions have definitely helped me get through those. Yeah, I brought it along here. I thought it was pretty fun. Maybe we'll catch on when we get some better shows.
More popular shows or movies, yeah, for sure.
We had a good solid crew. It definitely died off towards the end just because it became pretty clear it was only about 3 people that had a chance at it. So don't blame you guys. But with all that being said, I mean, Scotty, did you actually watch the finale?
I did.
Making sure. Make sure.
Yeah, I work from home, so in the mornings I'm up early and I'll squeeze in all these Disney Plus episodes before I actually have to clock in. It's kind of nice. I enjoyed it. I mean, for me, really just the end is where all the hype led up to, and kind of saw the switch coming there with Fury as well.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, wait a minute, isn't this like a nuclear radiation site? So is he like taking on literal radiation poisoning right now? Like, what an idiot. Like, I was actually laughing when he started to cough because I thought it was like, oh yeah, duh, nuclear power plant. But because they're all Skrulls there, right?
I called
a contaminated area.
I called once we get the predictions, you guys see, I called that entire thing. One of my main problems with this show is it just, as soon as we got past the first episode, it was just too predictable. The whole entire thing, especially when you're promoting it as being like, who do you trust? Like, you don't know who's what. It's like, actually, we knew who was what the whole entire show. It was not predictable at all. It was like, it was entertainment. It was a show, you know, but it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it damn sure it wasn't the best. And I don't know, before we totally like just crap on it, which I don't think we're gonna totally do, but why don't we run through like just episodically, I guess, like how you felt.
Yeah, run it, man. How are you feeling?
I mean, we recollecting now. I tried to watch this 2 times and I couldn't even do it. I just wasn't that interested. But I mean, we come right back at the beginning of the episode to Fury and his wife. Just again, something. What up, Trev? I just was not interested at all throughout this whole series.
That was a rough storyline to follow.
Yeah, maybe like 1 episode of that would have been like, oh, all right. But then it dragged, you know? So we teased out like whether or not they're, I think it was like part of when he's on the phone call with her, and yeah, didn't really care much about that. And then right away we jump into the car entering like New Skrulls, pretty sure, right? So no hesitation there. And then we start going kind of side by side with New Skrulls, who we think is Fury, and then Olivia Colman kind of going after the president. So it kind of tried to tease out like or stretch out like who did he call, like making it think he just called Olivia Colman's character or Sonya Fallsworth. So that it's all right. That actually that side by side was cool.
That whole part with them in the hospital with the president, like that was good. That was a good scene.
Yeah.
I actually really liked her overall on the show. She was probably one of the best characters.
Yeah, she was a really good character. I had a lot of fun watching her on screen. I think overall, when you like rate this series, it's not the actors. They didn't do anything wrong. There's not one performance was bad. It was just the total concept, I think, was the problem.
Yeah, it didn't have like a genre. You know, people talk about Andor and how like spy thriller, this and that it was. Like this kind of tried to be that, but the like MacGuffin was the Skrull plot the whole time, which we knew a lot about already. So
Yeah.
no big surprises coming. I think it would have been cooler if they got even closer to like the missile launches or like an actual threat. Like none of that existed. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and I mean it's part of an overall problem with the MCU right now and their shows anyway. I'll get into towards the end or when we wrap it up, I guess. But yeah, so we go from there. I think I'm on board so far. Everything's kind of cool. Then we get to the point where like, oh wait, that's not Fury, that's Gaia, right? And then we have two Super Scrolls on screen just duking it out. And theoretically, there's kind of like no way either one can kill each other. Except,
can we talk about that? I'm pretty sure the first punch was Hulk hand. So like, how are you killing each other if you have Hulk, like the Hulk tries to kill himself in every comic and he can't do it? So
yeah, I mean,
do they have to control and activate the power? I know it's like on different parts of the body. Maybe there's a way to master it.
I mean, let's not forget also that they both have extremis
Healed themselves
too. So
multiple times, healed. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. And then
is he really gone?
Yeah. And then also it's like, all right, so now we just got a Super Scroll like working for the British government. Like,
right.
We just created a whole different bag of worms for the future of the MCU now.
And then they fast forward like literally to vigilante groups, to people shooting humans and Skrulls, taking them out on their own. Like they fast forward to set us up for the next movie for Armor Wars. Like
that. Oh yeah, we can get to that. Yeah. So my whole thing this whole time is like the most interesting part of it to me was like, and I think we talked about this in one of our past streams, is like the idea of like when and where Rhodey and Ross were actually taken captive. And we get none of that. Although I did see a video today that pointed out that Rhodey has his like leg braces on, obviously at the end of Civil War, and he's also wearing them at the beginning of Infinity War, and he's wearing them, I think in Endgame at one point. There's a clip of him wearing them too. So, but he's clearly not in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So it's post Endgame. It's between Endgame and Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Well, so what my favorite leaker said about it, My Time to Shine, is that it actually took place shortly after in Civil War when Vision shoots him out of the sky. So while he's paralyzed in the hospital, concussed, whatever, that's when they replace him.
I mean,
when he's at his most vulnerable, I think that makes perfect sense to me. He's probably the only one in there.
Probably some continuity errors if they did it.
Well, but why?
Just because, like, we go from like him wearing the leg braces to all of a sudden the Skrull doesn't realize he needs the leg brace. You know what I mean? Like he's wearing an Infinity game or Infinity.
Well, I mean, if they took him over in the rehab facility or before that. But anyway, I know they're all just theories.
Yeah. But then afterwards, they're not wearing it anymore. No leg brace in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Like not at all. And then like he's not wearing it clearly.
Well, is that not because he's like been rehabbed fully at that point, or?
Oh, he had straight up paralysis when they took him out of the chamber. He couldn't walk. That's why they had two guys carrying him.
So we're assuming he doesn't have leg braces now either.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense what you're saying because he's in a hospital gown.
Do you think they're carrying him out of that thing in the episode because he's been in it for so long, or because he can't walk still?
Because he can't walk. You see, like he just falls straight out of it. Like he can't stand up, you know.
But I mean, he's I'm getting into
theoretically, you got a whole lot of rest. Should have strong legs. I don't know.
Or my thought process was like he's learning to walk again because his mind hasn't been controlled by himself for so long. If it's been years, it's kind of like if you were in stasis for years, you still kind of have to like get your bearings again. But
maybe.
I think if they can explain that right and tell that story correct, and like that's his motivation going into the Armor Wars show that he's gonna lead, dude. Oh my god. Like I think he's gonna be really good.
I just don't understand why they didn't give us any kind of like added taste to that. To like you barely sprinkled some seeds on that show, and this is a perfect opportunity to do it. I mean, I guess we don't need to talk about the rest of that scroll fights. It's out of control.
Bro, I don't. But listen, so outside of just the Avengers, you see Cull Obsidian, you see Ebony Maw, I think, when he's moving the earth and he's crushing her with the earth. So it's all of the blood of Thanos's children as well. And Gravix had purple on like one whole half of his line. So Thanos is also in this harvest. Like, it's not just the Avengers.
I mean, that wasn't Drax too, though, because she had Drax's arm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's freaking everybody that was there.
Yeah. So, like, if they're gonna say Captain Marvel, so like the strongest superhero at this point, it's like, well, so was this person. So it's like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I just think they opened the whole. I thought they were just gonna keep her with extremis powers, and that could be Abigail Brand. That would have made a whole lot of sense. Would have been kind of cool actually too if she went back with Fury. But now it's like, what are we doing here? Like,
yeah, like what are we? Like, what is she gonna do now?
Yeah, I'm puzzled at that one. Positives though, like the Ritson thing, like that turn of events, that kind of got epic. And then also, I think it's a good, like, kind of soft open for mutants. That's like the same kind of attitude like the president's going to take toward and people are going to take toward mutants in the future. So it's like,
I actually like that because the human race has now already been attacked by another species or whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, if some of the rumors we're hearing about Deadpool are true, it might line up a little bit with that. But yeah, I think they got a little gateway to start or segue into bringing mutants along.
The other thing I'm thinking too is that because this president's becoming such an asshole with this entire thing, it opens the door for him to be replaced by Thunderbolt Ross. Like, if anarchy really breaks out, he's impeached, he'll be overthrown, etc., etc.
Yeah, and I was really
Ross can come in and be the hero.
I don't understand how there's no post credit to this at all. Like,
yeah, they've done it in other shows.
Awesome. Like, even just throw out a bumper sticker, like a campaign sticker for Doesn't Rot. Like, I don't know, man. It seemed
Do you think they could have cut something like that because of strikes, etc.?
No, because this has been done for a while. I thought they.
But you think it's just something they pulled late because it comes out week to week, and this took place during those weeks? I don't know. There's a lot of people that feel weird about it. It's like, we're going to tease this thing, but it's not going to actually come out for 3 years. Then just save it.
No idea, man. I don't know. We're Marvel's starting to kind of. If the Marvelous isn't like cooking, which it kind of looks pretty cool, but we're in a state right now.
Yeah, the Marvels is confusing to me too. I'm not.
I think it looks positive. I don't know if it's gonna be like the most like compelling, serious like movie, but it definitely looks fun.
So you think it's gonna be like another Love and Thunder?
No, I don't think it's gonna be
Marvel's
on that
world.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be on that level of stupidity, but I think like I'm
excited,
excited because like we're finally getting like an actual team up movie of like MCU characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like the closest thing we got to that so far was No Way Home.
You think there's some other villain in this, or it's really just this Kree with Bengal?
It's probably just that Kree, but there's teases that actually setting up some big things.
And Fury definitely mentioned at the end a Kree that wanted to reach out to the Skrulls as part of a truce, right?
Ooh, almost forgot about that shit. Loki and Echo comes out all binge at once, so
nice.
Ooh, this is a good question here.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you about that too.
I think I'm going with a yes. It's somehow better than She-Hulk, just because the ending of She-Hulk completely puzzled me. Like, I don't know what to make of that. That was weird. They were having a little bit too much fun. But
this didn't do. I mean, this for me did about the same amount of story building as She-Hulk, but the payoff at the end of this was better than the Scar payoff at the end of that show.
Especially because we don't even know it was real. She literally jumped out of the freaking screen. It's just
Yeah.
that part was cool until she started talking to Kevin. It got weird, and she just retconned everything in her own show. I'm like, all right.
Yep.
I don't
was
know,
kind
man.
of ridiculous.
I mean, honestly, though, this kind of you can look back to at just about every single Marvel show, and I wanted to look this up a little bit more before I started the stream, but I'm pretty sure just about every Marvel show has been a 6-episode show. Like the formula they're trying to follow is let's take a movie and split it up into 6 episodes. And
Right.
I think that's somehow how we end up with a finale that's only 37 minutes long. You know,
That was kind of
like,
wild. The last one was like 50.
I was legit thinking like, all right, you know what? Maybe they'll find a way to pay this off somehow for the last one. Maybe I won't watch this in the morning. I'll wait till like lunchtime so I can really focus on it. And then I wake up, see it's 37 minutes. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, give these 10 episodes, give the writers like wiggle room to actually like fit in what they need to build everything out. And
yeah, what's Daredevil getting, like 18?
Yeah, and they're doing it
Something
smart too. They're gonna split it in like half too. So they'll do like 9 episodes at a time. And it sounds like from things I'm hearing too, that's gonna be like they're embracing like the TVMA theme of it too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not gonna be like weak sauce. It should be fun.
Yeah,
but
that's cool. If we ever get any of this stuff, delays and all that. But yeah, so what's next? Loki for MCU?
I think is it Loki and Echo at the same time? I don't know if
I'm
there's
bad
any
at that.
separation in between them.
Bad at those stats.
All I know is Echo is definitely drop it all at once, and that's only 6 episodes too, I believe. So that's going to be another weirdo one. They got to get off that formula. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but it just seems lazy.
Well, yeah, it feels like a test run. It doesn't feel like there's full commitment to some of this stuff. They want to hit specific story beats that are going to be used in movies and future stuff, but they're not like building towards future seasons within some of these shows. Like She-Hulk, did She-Hulk build toward a season 2 of She-Hulk? I don't know, not necessarily. Maybe if people want that law drama with superheroes, if there's a call for that ever in the future.
Did She-Hulk build towards like just never bringing She-Hulk back? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you had a missed opportunity here to like somehow tie in Moon Knight. Like he's chilling in London right now. You know, like why? Like Oscar Isaac was fun. Give him a better story or like cameo, build him up a little bit. It's just build some kind of camaraderie in a team in this universe now. It's not like it's a comic book movie, right? Like we're supposed to have like crossover events. And
they're rope-a-doping us, man. They're gonna set this all up. It'll be epic in the future. That's why they're doing it.
They stay at this rate, and it's just gonna what future? Who's gonna care about it? You know?
Well, we're getting these little team ups now with the Marvels and stuff. It sounds like we're gonna have a team up in Deadpool, potentially. If Loki shows up in that, like
if
TVA
Deadpool hasn't been totally screwed over now, though, because like I'm pretty sure they were planning on just doing like some voiceover work with him and the mask on. They can't even do that now. Like everything's shut down.
Oh well, yeah.
So that's definitely gonna get delayed, or we're gonna get a weaker product. So, which I'd rather than delay everything and do it right than try to like.
Dude, I don't think we're ever gonna get Blade. I want Blade so bad.
I don't even know. Like I really liked those like original ones with Wesley Snipes, even though not my favorite person, but like it's gonna be hard to top that. Yeah, even from Mahershala Ali, unless they come up with like a really cool story. Honestly, I don't even think it matters who the actor is, as long as they don't suck and they have a good story. You know, that's the other thing they're doing crazy too now. It's like they're bringing in all these big name actors, and I'm sure they're sprinkling all their putting all their weight into what they want out of the show. So it's probably taking away from the original vision of it and making things just more convoluted. And it's a mess, man. We're in for a big mess, but we do have Ahsoka to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty hyped about Ahsoka. just
Dude,
because of the fact of where that character's come from and everything.
I haven't read a book like for leisure in like years, and in like a month and a half I've run through damn near all 3 Thrawn canon books. So I'm gonna be ready for the show, man.
That's awesome.
Like I think I got like 100 pages left of treason right now.
Yeah, I want to actually do a big Ahsoka stream on my channel, but what I want to talk about is Princess Mononoke, which is the Studio Ghibli movie that Dave pretty much based this character off of. And the character's whole motivations is that like she understands that there are gods in nature. So it's like based on the Shinto, which is a Japanese, like similar to Buddhism, but they believe that like trees are spirits, fungus is spirits, etc., etc. So I think that Ahsoka's whole thing is going to be similar to this character, where she understands the Force is just a natural thing. She loves the Force, but she is also raised as a Jedi and loves the human race, like the conscious people here, and wants to help them. I think eventually Ahsoka is just going to kind of step back. I think this coming darkness, if it's a big enough thing, could lead. I don't know how far Dave's going to go. Are we going to get to like Force gods and shit like that? I want that, but I don't know how far he'll go. We're talking about loath wolves and things like that. So like I don't know if everything goes how the movie's gonna go, like a loaf wolf will die in her presence. That'll be a big effect on how she looks at people in general. Like I don't know. Everybody who is obsessed with Ahsoka should watch Princess Mononoke. It's a Studio Ghibli anime. It's freaking their best one they've ever done.
You should also watch The Creator.
I want to see that. I do. I'll go on rants about Ahsoka and that other character for hours. So I am eventually going to do a big stream on my channel explaining that whole movie and pretty much how I think Ahsoka's life will end. I don't know if she'll die, but I'm pretty sure I know where her story's going to go.
All right,
we'll see.
Let me dabble in showing everybody how they did with predictions real quick, and then we'll jump back in and talk some more shit.
Yeah.
Do it. All right. Let's see what we got here. So yeah, your boy nerd. Oh, I can keep my throne. All right.
Crushing the competition.
So let's start it off. Will this episode be more than 50 minutes? Do we know the answer to that one? No's get a 1. Oh, Daniel Fisher. He's already in the lead here. Getting me nervous. All right. Did I do it right? What the hell happened?
Pressure's on. He's doing it live now.
Right. I could hit the replace all. Okay. There we go. All right. Daniel Fisher 1. Is Maria Hill in this episode? No, I thought she was going to be 2.
Interesting.
For sure, they're just not going to make her really dead, but
it's comics after all.
All right. And then, should I go to this screen? Make it easier for people to see?
Soren. Yeah, I like that other one better.
This one, all right. All right. Is Soren mentioned this episode? I really thought I kept this question in here because they just like, it was weird that they kept mentioning her mother, but we never saw any reasoning or got any backstory to why she was killed or how or when. Another weird part of the series. Just a strange plot thread. And clearly she wasn't. I think I just said yes to everything this time.
Oh, I saw someone tagged you a couple weeks back, or maybe I tagged you after someone liked it, but the plant that Soren was growing and the plants that Ego was growing on each of the planets look very similar.
Yeah.
Just kind of weird. Little connection.
I hear you, Danish Fisher. But if no name, no point, okay? You got the point for that one anyway. All right. As a known character revealed as a scroll. No. Oh, not on that page anymore.
Nope, not a new one. But that potential's still out there. Like literally everything they do now, they can just be like, oh yeah, and by the way, he's a Skrull or she's a Skrull.
Right? All right. So nobody got a point for that one. Is Everett Ross in this episode? Yes, he came back. Said no. Everybody said no but me. Suckers. It's better to do
That
with
was
somebody
cool
else on
too.
here.
What did he
Call me
say?
if I'm wrong.
He said to Rhodes, "How long have you been here?" He just didn't say anything. Like, yeah, that's what we're all asking.
You think it was weird that he
Perfect.
called him Colonel Rhodes, or is that just what everybody calls him? Like you didn't really have any relationship with him. That makes me wonder how long Ross might have been a Skrull too. All
Yeah,
right,
I'm
so
not sure. Good
Nick
question.
Fury get into a fight. Yeah, he got into a gunfight. We're counting that one.
Got into a daggone fight.
It was getting kind of confusing because he didn't get into like one fist fight this whole entire show. So I kept kind of being weird with the answers on that one.
Yeah.
All right, everybody got a point there. It's Nick Fury. This is a gimme. I just left it in to be fair. We had it all series long. Fury wore his eye patch. Who said Trev? You said no. Jesus Christ. All right. Are there any flashbacks? I really thought there was going to be one here too. I need to fill that out because none of us got that right.
What that tells me is that the show didn't tell us enough. Everybody wants to fill in that 30-year gap now.
All right. Did we visit the U.S.? This one's tricky. So I'm pretty sure at the end he does like a press conference from the White House. Nick Fury doesn't really. Oh, I'm gonna go. We had to have at least one scene in the U.S. and we all said yes. So whatever. It doesn't really matter which way I go here.
Yeah, it'll even out.
All right. And then is any character killed? Allegedly. Oh, yeah. They killed all those Secret Service people, too.
Oh, yeah. They killed the Skrull that was Rhodey.
Yeah. Finally. Does someone get double
killed
crossed?
him bad.
This
Double
one's
cross.
tricky. I don't think.
No, I don't think so. There was no big twist reveal or anything.
No, not really.
Well, wait. Technically, did the Rhodey Skrull get double crossed? Like, because he got caught? Just saying.
Yeah, it's not double cross, so it wasn't anybody he thought it was his friend.
Well, yeah, he thought everyone was on. I don't know. He thought the president was on his side for a minute.
Yeah.
Playing devil's advocate.
All right, do we get a cameo? Not Rhodey, President.
No.
I'm not giving you that for Everett Ross. He was already in the show, so it's not technically a cameo. Nobody. Real Rhodey. It was a pretty tight race. Kind of interested to see if I think Dana Top's the winner right now. There's some bonus.
Bro, you said no to Gaia. Fail.
She wasn't in Skrull form.
What do you mean? She was like Super Skrull form.
No, she kept her face.
Oh, whatever. Like
she kept her face, and she just used all the Avengers. All the Avengers.
You guys letting him run this like this.
It wasn't Super Skrull form. It wasn't.
Okay, she just turned into every single other Avenger. It's fine.
You gonna lobby me for this point for all these guys?
No. Maybe. They can't for themselves. I had to try.
They can't even get that mad at me. Trev, you missed one. Oh no, you got a point there.
She gets punched at one point and half her face turns. No, I'm just kidding. I don't remember.
It's not like anybody's getting an advantage but me. So, I gotta.
If anyone's gonna tell us, it'll be Trev.
Be quiet. Eagerly anticipating the results.
Guy is literally now the new Avenger.
Right?
Yes.
All right, this one screwed me up here because I really thought we were going to learn some of Rhodey's backstory here, what the hell happened. And apparently everybody else did too.
We don't.
So the second question doesn't even count now.
I'm glad they didn't give any of that away though. That'll be a good compelling thing for him to talk about. That'll be flashbacks for us to get.
So none of these even qualify because they didn't tell us crap. So we'll just make that smaller. All right. Does President rinse and die? Trev was Canadian. They're ruthless. probably should have though. Racist fuck. But let me see.
Dude, he
Sonya-
went savage mode at the end. I did not expect that.
Yeah.
That was full blown Gotham City.
All right, Sonya Fallsworth reveals a scroll. I really thought that was happening based on what they had her wearing. They were just messing with
Okay,
us.
so but that still could. That
Doesn't
still
matter.
could.
But she was.
I'm just saying, and she actually like aligned herself with Gaia now. So I'm just saying.
She's just trying to make the UK relevant again.
We're
All
supposed to
right.
get Captain Britain, right? Coming down the line in I think he's actually someone said he's gonna be in Secret War or Secret Invasion or not. God damn, there's too many shows. Armor Wars, right?
Maybe.
I gotta look up the leak. I gotta look it up.
All right. We
Someone
got that
mentioned a
one.
bunch of characters recently. He was one of them.
Thunderbolt Ross appear. They got me and Fernie on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, that was gonna happen post credit. I even like left the opening there in episode anyway. All right. Got it all on screen here. All right, and I threw in an extra fill-in. Who did Nick Fury call? So this was like, we weren't giving you credit. Like I wasn't giving you the answers here. All right, multiple choice. I got it right. So one for me, another Nick Fury. You're close, Fernie, because it ended up happening. Gravik, that was a good guess too. Sam, damn, we all had a different answer here.
Yep.
All right, and I got this one dead on right here. All right, Fernie.
Yeah, that was a good prediction. I don't know if I wouldn't have seen that coming.
I'm going to move up the board at least once. I'm pretty sure you did. I don't even need to look at it. Nobody else played. All right. We see how Fury will end up back on the stage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yep.
Someone says they're too.
Yes.
I like that one. I like it, but.
Well, did Fury said something close to that or no?
What do you say? I don't remember.
He's taking all the pills and shit. I'm sure he said something close to that. I'm sure of
but that wasn't even him. It was a guy.
Yeah.
Oh, someone says. Damn, does he?
I don't know. Gravix is talking shit to him too. He may have said it actually.
We'll see. We'll see how close it is. We'll see how close it is, Trev. I'll inspect that further. I don't think it's actually a thing, but we'll see how close it is. If it means something, I'll go back and make sure.
That's funny. Too funny. Yeah, see, Daniel Fisher thinks that someone said it too.
Oh, nice. Autofill for me. That's what I'm talking about.
Gravik's definitely telling him how he's too old at one point.
I don't think it matters, Trev. It looks like nobody toppled Daniel Fisher.
Not going to be a tiebreaker.
Even be me, I think. Let's see.
Dang.
Get tallies off. Does this show? Yes, it does. All right. All right. So 9 for me.
Oh, this is for all the marbles, huh?
Yeah. Daniel Fisher or Fernie's got 7. Let's see if he moved up. I'm pretty positive he did.
Fisher with 11 and.
Yeah. Whoa. Did I just give the wrong person points?
Nope, that was Fernie.
No. All right. Yeah. We're good. Oh yeah, he passes out this guy. Look at that. Look at go Fernie. Boom! There he earned his point. All right. And then Daniel Fisher with the 11.
Sheesh.
He's definitely. Oh, I think we're gonna be tied. I don't know if you earned this Funko Pop, Daniel Fisher.
Wow.
Alvid, you're sick. That's why you missed it. And then Trev got 7.
You about to ship that shit to yourself or what?
I think me and Dan have to fight. That's the rule. Feel better, Vito. You got toppled by Trev, though. He would have been right in there, too. He had a chance. I can't award myself the Funko, so I suppose I have to give it to Daniel Fisher. Even though he didn't really earn it, you know?
Yeah, true. He didn't win it. We're just doing it because he's nice, all right?
Double or nothing?
This is
you gonna buy me 2 Funkos if I beat you in Loki?
I was
All
gonna
right,
say this
Daniel.
is a karma giveaway.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of secretly rooting for Daniel Fisher because he lives in the United States.
Yes.
Only Trev was getting me nervous. Like, damn it, I have to send it to Canada again.
Oh my god.
Canadians keep winning these prizes.
Oh shit.
All right, so Daniel Fisher is going to be the big winner here. Throw him up there with a random comment. He wants to go double or nothing though.
Delete that. Delete that.
All right, get this off the screen. That's kind of how I thought it was going to end up. UPS rates to Canada weren't. No, Daniel Fisher, you're not in Canada, right? Are you in? Well, you don't got to say that. But
Oh, he's just saying when he shipped to Canada before, it wasn't bad.
it's a pain though. It has to sit in customs when you send something to Canada. Like that's crazy,
Yeah.
right? Like you could just drive across it. Like you could literally drive across the border and hand it to somebody there.
Yeah.
I would just send it to you and be like, go give this a try.
Yeah, it would be about 3 hours. He'd have to meet me and just reach across.
There's probably a place where you can do that, though. Right?
I'm sure, yeah. Like Niagara area.
Oh, yeast samples. You're getting all up into the beer functions up in Canada.
Oh man, yep.
They got that crappy beer. They're coming after yours. All right. So
Interesting.
yeah, this show, seriously, I'm finally starting to get worried about the MCU after the show. I don't know. The last long break we had did not do us much justice. I mean, they did come out of it with No Way Home, but didn't make much money off that because it was all Sony's. I don't know how that works out, but yeah, we typically go with a year or two break, and I mean, could end up getting one that long, depending on how long the strike lasts. It's going to impact everything.
Yeah, exactly. I'm worried about all the fandoms just falling apart before anything gets better. Like the DC announcements and all that stuff is all on hold now. It's like everything I'm hyped for is just dying off.
Yeah, it's
When's it
problem.
end? Like, what's the last show we're gonna get that's like actually coming out?
I know on the MCU side we're getting Loki and we're getting Echo. I don't think anything else is actually finished. Invincible is going to be coming out in like November, so that's good.
And Star Wars has nothing after Ahsoka that's been fully produced.
Nothing?
I don't think so. That's been fully produced. The Acolyte, did that finish production? I'm not sure. I think it got.
I would think so. I think like Andor and The Mandalorian got stopped, right?
Yeah.
So
Man.
Acolyte could actually be the next thing to come out.
True. If it's the next thing that's like most of the way through its production.
We got Twisted Metal that dropped today.
Yes.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Wait, that came out?
It's all 10 episodes.
Oh.
Which,
well, okay.
I'm thinking about doing some watch parties for that here. However, I don't want to start a 10-episode watch party if this sucks. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch the first episode myself, and then maybe I won't even do a watch party. Maybe I'll figure out something where I go over like 3 shows at a time, either like a live or like a video cover. I don't know.
What's it coming out on? Oh, it's coming out on like
it's on Peacock. So
yeah.
Unless you're broke as hell, bro. It's fine.
I think that's brutal for that show though. Like, no offense to Peacock, but I don't know, man.
It's getting pretty good reviews. Like IGN even gave it a good review. They don't give anybody a good review. So
True.
Which I was very surprised. They gave it like an 86 or 8 or something. I was like, what? You guys don't give anybody that.
It looks fun for sure. I'm excited I'm definitely gonna check it out.
That's where we actually. That's why we got those comments from what is his name? Hayden Church or something. Hayden, the dude that played Sandman. All the rumors about Spider-Man 4 came from him being interviewed for like promotions for Twisted Metal. So,
okay.
So,
yeah. These are the Sam Raimi episode 4 with Toby.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going
Spider-Man
down.
4.
You've been thinking though. What if Sam Raimi was the guy directing like the new Spider-Man 4? That would probably be kind of cool.
Yeah.
People like to crap on Multiverse of Madness too, and I don't think it was a bad film. I think
I
I've
don't
watched
either.
that
I really liked
a few
it.
times. Yeah, it's rewatchable too. I've rewatched it a few times. I'll use it for like content, and I'll end up like sitting there watching longer. I'm just trying to get a clip, but yeah, man. There's oh, and then we get House of the Dragon is not interrupted at all because it's UK's union, which is not attached. They
Dude,
can't
that's
actually,
crazy.
yeah. So that's a
That's
good.
crazy.
That's solid. We'll have that coming.
Yeah.
I get a lot more foreign content. I wouldn't be surprised if HBO was planning ahead and just working with all BBC actors and people too, because they tend to do that.
Right.
So yeah, we can have some stuff coming down the hatch.
Crazy time to be alive, man. Secret
dude.
invasions in shows in real life. Like, who knows?
I'm at pretty much like a lull as far as like creating new content though, just because like the last short I even tried to do for this show got 500 views. I'm like, wow, like nobody wants to even click.
The show kind of fell off a little, yeah.
Yeah, like the finale's out right now. You don't even see anything trending at all. So I don't
but
know
that could pick up because I think it's tough for a lot of the people that are watching this to watch it like the day it comes out. Especially if you're East Coast. Like, I hate the time they come out. There's whole days will go by at work and I'm like, I didn't watch it yet. And then the day comes and I'm like, well, shit, I'm not going to watch it today. So there might be people just waiting for spoilers.
Yeah, I'm like privileged enough where like I'm working in IT, so I'm at a desk, so I just prop up my phone and watch it there. In between calls and stuff. But or like at lunchtime, I go sit down and watch it. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. Who's old now? Who you talking about, Trent? Who talking to with that mouth?
This gray is painted on. I cosplay as old.
If they had it just on at midnight, I'd be fine staying up to watch that. It's not a problem. And then the West Coast watches at 9. I don't think they'd care about that either. It's just no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Even at 1, I can tolerate it, but like 3 a.m. Come on. I don't know. Ahsoka's gonna be 2 episodes to begin with, too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the first 2 episodes. I'm
really excited for.
Hyped as hell about the show, but I don't know what to talk about. Like as far as like a video going into it, it's like.
That's why I'm just gonna, because I'm struggling with stuff too, other than the gaming side of things. I do want to bring theory, like big theory stuff back to my channel, but like there's nothing to theorize about. It's not like so.
Yeah, you gotta dip into like old archive stuff, like things that make you start rewatching some old movies and think about it. But
dude, I'm literally this movie that's Ahsoka is based on is like super old, and the Ahsoka shills, like none of them have seen it. So I'll talk about that for a minute until Ahsoka comes out.
I've got no idea what that is or where to watch it. You'd have to like
I'll try to find like a link or something, but it's definitely like findable online. It's been out for a long time.
Ooh, speaking of this, I've been like really trying to get through like Strange New Worlds. So I've been watching season 1. I think I'm like 6 or 7 episodes deep. I'm trying to catch up there.
The animation in that looks decent.
No, this is the live action one, Strange New Worlds.
What's the Lower Decks? Lower Decks is the
that's the cartoon version. I guess like in the last new one they did a crossover with the few. So it seems like they're doing cool. You know what's really cool about the show is it's like old school Star Trek in a way, but like the effects are so much better now compared to like what I was used to seeing like in my living room growing up, and it's just like wow. And I mean, I'm weird too. I liked like freaking was it Enterprise or not Enterprise? Yeah, like the one with that dude that you confuse. I got fake.
Oh yeah, I still don't know his name. Still don't
made me
know his
forget
name.
it now. Scott Bakula.
Not quite.
Scott Bakula.
Yeah, there you go, bro.
I love that show. I just think I think it's really cool just diving into like the like bring it back to like now or closer to now. Like watch like the first like freaking like they should redo something like that. Like something near it would be awesome. But, I was never that crazy into Star Trek when I was younger, though. I would just have to watch it like with my dad because I think you just put that on. Because I'm starting to realize now too. Because I put it on. My kids aren't in bed yet because I know my wife's not going to yell at me for Star Trek being on while the kids are around. So I was like, oh, well, this is like semi-interesting. I won't get in trouble if the kids walk by. It works.
The only shit I knew was "Beam Me Up, Scotty," which I think is, and maybe I'm just like misremembering this, but I think that's a myth, and that was actually not ever really said in that specific line. "Beam me up, Scotty." It's not actually that line, but I'm not a Trekkie. I don't know.
I don't know. Some Mandela bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. It's weird, but that's literally the extent of my Star Trek knowledge.
Honestly, the Luke, I am your father thing. I always got that wrong in my head too.
Yeah, it's one of those exact situations. See, I'm right.
I don't think it has anything to do with the multiverse. I think it's just piss poor memories and a lot of different extracurricular activities.
That wasn't the TVA clipping off a branch.
I guess so depressed about this finale that I went out. I haven't been drinking on stream in a while. went out and got some more of my. These guys got to start paying me. No labels here. But Trev's out. He's old, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of old fogies, yeah, I think we got to tap into Twisted Metal. I think I'm gonna watch first episode tonight and make a decision what I want to do with that.
I'm definitely gonna watch first episode. I didn't know it was out tonight. I'll go try to find that too.
I think it came out like this morning. Like, or actually, I don't know how Peacock does it. Right. All I know is today was the day.
What time zone are they based on?
Yeah, that could be fun though. I put like a poll up on my community tab, and like it was literally like as even as it could be. It was like 44% said like let's go, 50% said meh. Like nobody said. Maybe, like,
you just send it and see who shows up.
I guess, man. I mean, it could be some ammo to make me put together some videos again. Actually, try to make some money off this YouTube thing, but who knows?
Just put Anthony Mackie in every single thumbnail. You're fine.
Yeah, you see some money maker. All right.
Hopefully, I honestly think that he is, from what I've seen in the writing is Deadpool and I had it. The two writers are like from shows that are just like that kind of humor that he plays well into. And from what I've seen in the trailers, I think he'll be able to carry the show. I think so.
Oh, when they got him in the casino,
yeah, it's just
singing along.
Yeah.
Yeah, people sleep on Mac.
Who the hell was the writer? I gotta look it up now.
I'm a weirdo too, man. I actually liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier until like the end. I thought like the lead up to the end was actually fun. But
that show was getting deep at one point, and then it kind of turned the other direction.
Yeah. Is what it is, man. But yeah, I think we're reaching that point in the summer where there's like just get the hell off YouTube and go enjoy yourselves. Like it's that point in time right now. Like you can see you look around all the main channels, the big ones, and they're doing like top 10 lists and stuff like that. It's like they're struggling. They got nothing to put out right now, but they need to make some money off this. Like it's time to go to the beach. It's time to relax. We'll come on here and talk a little bit of shit about some stuff, but not a whole lot going on content. Oh, did you see Oppenheimer?
Nope. I haven't been able to see a whole lot of movies.
Dude, it was like first 3-hour movie in a long time because they all are like 3 hours now. That was like worth my time. But I'm kind of a history buff too, but it was nuts.
Nice.
Team Barbie, don't plan on it. But
my girlfriend mentioned that today, and I'm just like,
not even for any political reasons, nothing.
Yeah.
I don't care what they're saying. I just have zero interest in it at all.
Yeah. I think the next movie I'll go to is Ninja Turtles, actually.
Oh, I am. I got my tickets for that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or Saturday. It's Wednesday. Whatever.
And they already are producing a sequel and a spin-off show. So, and it's really actually cool that all the actors are young. Like they're all teenage kids. They're in middle school as the Ninja Turtles. So it could carry for a long time, man.
I do have some big news for a preview for a stream for Ahsoka, though. Heard it here first. Since the show is going to be it's epic, I think it's going to be, and I'm not alone in this. We're not only getting Star Wars Santa on for the finale review of the show. He's coming on for a preview show of the show. Me, Santa, and Sheev. Maybe we'll bring you into. We'll see. See how I feel that day.
Depends on if I'm around. I might be available. I have to check my schedule.
That guy's a fun dude. So yeah, it's reefer, man.
Reefer.
I love that.
What up, man?
But yeah, like that's Ahsoka time is going to be the right time, and it's kind of the perfect time for that show to be out because there's not really anything else to focus on. So I mean, kind of like Secret Invasion, there wasn't much else to focus on either, but missed the bus on that one.
I hope that the quality of the shows we have gotten in comparison to what I think the story of this could be accelerates it above like a lot of the grieving. Like I don't want grief. Like I don't want the show to just be another show that weekly gets shit on for reasons not even attached to story.
Oh, I mean, it will regardless. There's gonna be
like this show, like even Secret Invasion for me, like trying to watch it week to week, it did go slow, but like you know where the end is gonna be, and the Super Scrolls, the payoff. We got what the payoff was. I'm not disappointed in where the show went. I think the show layout is just not the best format to tell the comic stories. I think that's the problem.
Yeah. Wait, did you really change your @ to Scotty Hawkish?
Yeah, because handles don't matter.
I thought Awkward AF was perfect. Sure.
I might do the AF. That was funny, but every given week it could be a different freaking name. It's frustrating. There's no way to get handles once they're already taken. YouTube is not helpful. So if anyone's interested in that.
Oh, you
handles
can't
don't mean shit. No, Scotty Hawk is taken. Just when they launched handles, they generically handed them out to every single YouTube channel in existence. So that name existed, and just by default, that person got it. I've checked that channel every goddamn day. It's like 2012, no videos. I'm like, we're talking a decade. YouTube, can you help me out? And I just get bots on Twitter. That's it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What's the ambitious?
We'll worry about that shit if and ever we monetize.
You try Scotty with an IE?
No, we're not doing that.
It's not allowed?
No, it's just no IE.
try Mr. Scotty Hawk?
Oh, I like that. I've tried the is available, but it's like, I don't know. Nothing sounds good. So, hey, if anybody wants a free crystal, give me a good handle that sticks. I'll ship you a massive rock.
Oh, this is the one right here.
I saw that. I like that.
Oh, StreamYard's supposed to have updated too. You should be able to comment on the thing in here. So that you.
Oh, nice.
Try it.
Yo, as a side note though, like a few months back, when they launched handles, I stole a handle. So my secondary channel that not a lot of people know about because there's no videos there is Hawkward Theory, and I have that handle. So that'll be a launch, I think, in the future. I want to put my Ahsoka Princess Mononoke video there. I'm gonna do a big live stream and then try to make that a digestible video. Toss it over there, see what happens. But I gotta start making more content that's outside of gaming.
Yeah, you gotta diversify your portfolio.
Not to mention that's what I started my channel with. So like switching to gaming a lot has like affected a lot of people, I think, in my community. But they're adjusting well. I'm proud of you guys.
That's what it is, man.
Yeah.
I'll probably be playing some 2K at some point. So
I got to get a new sports ball game. I've been waiting for college football. We're supposed to get that again, right?
I don't think it's happening this year though. Like I think they got sued again.
Jesus, man! Just when you thought everyone was getting along. So mad.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing. It was like my favorite game as a kid.
That channel is live and subscribable right now. Yes, sir. At Hawkward Theory.
I got from Connecticut, so making UConn a powerhouse and then the national scene. College football was my goal every year. It's the only way I could do it.
Me and you wouldn't get along in the college scene. I'm from Syracuse, so
That's what my
UConn's
best friend was always. He was always
UConn's a no-go.
Syracuse and I was UConn. And when I was a kid, they were both in the Big East too, so it was even more fun.
And then the Big East fell apart. Ugh.
It was just, it was rough. Rough
Now
sledding.
there's no more Bayheim. It's like Syracuse is not going to be anywhere for a while.
Yeah. All right. I don't even know where we've devolved to, but yeah, get on some nerdy stuff. You know, drink your nerd drinks, eat your nerd food, and
Do your nerd homework.
Smoke your nerdy stuff. Summer.
The
If
nerdy
you all else
spice.
fails, just leave your house. Go enjoy the world. It's summertime. You got
Just
like
touch
a month
grass.
left.
Touch grass,
Yeah.
guys.
With your toes, all of your toes, if you have them. If not, that's the ones you do have. Okay, important. All right, serious. This is my serious.